Hey, so welcome back to episode 3 of I Wrote a Song. This is going to be a delve into Shadow of a Doubt, a song I wrote off this new album, and we're going to explore the sounds and why I wrote the song. When it all fades out, I'm just a shadow of a doubt. So the inspiration and the background of this song, Shadow of a Doubt, came from an experience I had when I was denied access into the United States while on tour with a band I was playing with at the time. I was in Toronto, in a country I've never been in before. So it was like, where do I go? What do I do? And I wrote from that point of view, from that kind of moment of just standing at the airport, looking around going, how do I even get back into Toronto City? So yeah, it was just kind of this, that kind of emotion I was trying to portray in the song. Plus, there was some other things going on as well with the band. Is the band that I'm in going to be able to do what I was hoping we could accomplish on that tour? Because we had a lot of things set up. So there was a lot of mixed emotions going on at that time, and I wanted to capture that in that song. The emotion that went into the track was really based around those two things of being in a foreign country, not knowing my surroundings, not knowing where to go, but all at the same time having this a feeling of disappointment and also frustration that there was a lot lined up on this tour. There was a lot of showcasing going to happen, and there was management possibly taking us on. And so we had a lot of shows, a lot of meetings lined up. So for me, I felt like, well, so much work has gone into the lead up of this, and now it's just in an instant being taken away from me. So there was a lot of doubt that the band that I was in was going to go any further, and in some ways it didn't go much further anyway, because I think that was like the catalyst to start driving that move for that band. But yeah, so I mean, for me anyway, that it was kind of like a lost 2 weeks I spent in Toronto, just hanging out with a bunch of people that I met at a show previously that week. So I actually called them up and they said, yeah, come hang with us. And I slept on their floor for like 2 weeks and just hung out in Toronto. And yeah, so I think kind of just like it was just a lost 2 weeks where I just went, well, this is where I am, this is what's happening. And that, I think the song kind of captures all of those elements of, doubt, but also that kind of fear of what's going to happen next, and where am I going to go, how am I going to get home, all these things. Yeah, so the songwriting does have a more natural flow to it, where it was, like maybe in the past I was writing for different, you know, rewards, maybe to try and get some kind of interest from, the music industry or labels or whatever. But now it's like writing for writing's sake, and it's like I want to write a song, and it doesn't matter if it's, you know, if it feels good to me and it feels like it's got the energy and it's got all the elements in it that I think make a good song, then that's all that matters. And then if other people seem to like it, then that's a bonus. And I think from the reception we've been getting from these songs that most people, or we haven't really had too much negative feedback, seem to think the songs are pretty cool. So, but for me, it's definitely, I'm not sitting down with an intention to try and impress anybody, I guess, at the end of the day. It's just, I want to write a song that I think is challenging for me, that's better than the last song. Well, not even better. I mean, it's like, it's like, can you paint a better picture? It's like, it's the same, it's the same art, but you're just always evolving. So it's, you know, it's different. It's like, can you have a better feeling than happiness? It's like, or can you beat happiness? Or it's like, it's the emotions you're putting into the songs are your emotions, and that's what you want to portray in the song. So it's like, how do you, I'm not going to try and trump happiness or another emotion. It's just, that's just what's coming out of me. So when I'm writing, I'm just trying to convey that message of that emotion. So you probably, I don't know if you can tell because this background does look pretty similar, but I am in a new home, a new premises, a new studio, new room. So I'm hoping that this new environment, which I feel so comfortable in, it's great, this place, is going to produce the next album in this room, in this space, and I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of this environment. I've started working on the next album, and it's good. It's a good feeling, and I know you can't see it, but I'm surrounded in nature outside, and it's just, I look out my window and all I see is, nature, trees. So it's a really good, relaxing space environment to be a songwriter in, and I'm looking forward to see what the next album brings, and I'm hoping you guys will enjoy it as well. Okay, so with Shadow of a Doubt, in terms of the overall sound of this track, I wanted to make it sound really kind of mysterious, have those elements of mystique, but almost like a ghost-like quality to it, where you're being called from another realm. So I remember having those feelings of being, like I said, I felt like that emotion of feeling lost. I'm in a city, I don't really know where I am, or in terms of my career with the band I was in at the time, where it's going to go now. So I kind of had that feeling of I want it to be really kind of dark and mysterious, and at the same time still have a bit of energy in the song, because who knows what's going to happen, right? So that's in my idea of where I was coming from with the overall production before I even went in to start layering sounds and things. I kind of had this outline of, this is what I want the song to sound like. With the lyrics, I think I remember just free forming on this one as well. There is that line, I've got the devil in me, I've got the dreamer's disease. They were all relating to that. Obviously I had this dream of being in a band at the time and having all these things unfold for me. But then it's like fate went, no, you can't have all these meetings or showcases at this particular time. So for me, it was like, I've got these big dreams, but is it wrong? Is this some kind of disease I've got? So it was like, I've got the dreamer's disease. You'll hear that line in there. That's where that was coming from. I've got the devil in me. That was the 2 weeks, I think, in Toronto, where I was just going around with these random people I'd met and partying. So I've got the devil in me. I've got the dreamer's disease. You'll hear these kind of lines all through the song, and they're all related to these little bits that were going on at the time. And when it all fades out, at the end of the day, I had a shadow. I had no idea what was going to actually happen. Where I was, is this a good thing? Was it a bad thing? I just remember being in that moment. So yeah, your lyrics are all tied into those little events that were occurring around that particular moment. I got this dreamer's disease. These hands are failing me. My eyes are planted on the road. But we got miles left to go. And when it all fades out, I'm just a shadow of a doubt. When it all plays out, I'm just a shadow of a doubt. So thanks again for listening to episode 3 of I Wrote a Song. If you would like to become a VIP member, you can go onto our website and sign up there. And if you do, you'll get all our material a week early, generally, on release. So all our singles, behind the scenes material that we're going to be releasing. If you go up there and subscribe, then you'll get all that stuff before we release it. So that's kind of the main perk if you go and do that. And also, if you want to, on our website, you can go up and buy any merch as well if you're interested. We're an independent band, so any merch you buy goes directly back to us to help us further our, artistic endeavors by recording, touring, whatever we're doing at the time. So if you go onto our website, sign up for a VIP, also buy some merch. But until episode 4, we'll hope to see you then, and thanks for listening.